Well, if one truism holds true in American politics, it's that the end of one election cycle is just the report of the starter's pistol for the next one. On Monday, Republican candidate Ted Cruz announced his candidacy for president. Normally, a Republican candidate would start with an exploratory committee, but Ted Cruz decided to skip all that claptrap and go right for the big show, thereby becoming the first candidate to officially announce his presidential ambitions. Ted Cruz is a 44-year-old junior senator from Texas, Harvard and Princeton educated, and he was first elected to the Senate in 2012. Mr. Cruz is notable for being one of the pioneering junior senators who shut down the White House in 2013 as a protest over Obamacare. Mr. Cruz made his announcement on Monday at Liberty University in Virginia, a school that's notable for being founded by the late Pastor Jerry Falwell. You can imagine what kind of base he's trying to appeal to. Very patriotic, very socially conservative. One of his key policy planks involves completely abolishing the IRS. In fact, he's jokingly suggested that those accountants go patrol the borders, presumably not the Canadian one, because Ted Cruz was actually born right here in Calgary. Normally, this alone would have disqualified him for a true presidential bid, but legal scholars have decided that because he was born to a natural-born American mother, he does in fact qualify and can run for president. Ted Cruz is also known for his slightly apocalyptic tone. He's recently made the late-night talk show rounds for telling a 3-year-old girl that her world was on fire. Ted Cruz is also widely despised by the Republican establishment. He's one of the most hated figures in Congress. However, he does have a vocal core of support, particularly among small grassroots Republican groups and small donors. He's expecting to raise between $40 and $50 million for his bid, which puts him well behind frontrunner Jeb Bush, but still within the running. So, what kind of shot does Ted Cruz actually have? Well, a long one. Current polling suggests that he's in 8th place behind Jeb Bush, Scott Walker, Ben Carson, Mike Huckabee, Rand Paul, Chris Christie, and Marco Rubio. So the fact that he's the first candidate to announce doesn't necessarily mean that he's the first out of the gate.